Poor Louisiana lady has no imagination because there's only one way to build cottages, apparently. I am thankful I am not like Louisiana lady. I both have a lot of historical knowledge, but imagination. It really makes it easy to imagine any other building that could have worked. I will also say the real challenge in building is if you didn't say this was based on history, nobody would look at the history of this. But if you really wanted to look at history, when we look at plantation architecture, it's such an interesting way in which the American South was trying to create themselves as a new aristocracy. So they were resonating with what looked classy in Europe, particularly England, but then remaking it to be American and to work with the climate. Because I'll tell you, England and Louisiana, not the same climate. And so you see things like all of them have porches. And now many of them had porches with columns, trying to class it up, look sort of old world. But then some people went with a more American clean look. But even others went in for what is really an American style of architecture. This is in Louisiana, but it could be actually anywhere in the United States. It's not particularly coded to a certain style or region. So something like this would be adorable. It wouldn't immediately look like slave quarters. But those of us with imagination and also the internet could search tiny houses. There's a lot of tiny houses that speak within the vernacular of American architecture, but don't scream slave house. Something like this has old world charm, but not slave house. This one looks like you could even buy it out of a box. This one even has a porch. So Louisiana lady, I get it. You couldn't imagine, and you have very little historical knowledge. It's okay. Here, try any of these.